Hello, and welcome to today's episode of The Memory Keeper. I'm your host, Bram Groen, and for our very first episode, we are heading to Tanglewood, baby.
Join Bram on an exciting journey, sharing travel stories that celebrate the power of memory. Through these stories, Bram raises awareness and support for both patients and caregivers, fighting Alzheimer's in honor of his wife, Sherry, who now resides in memory care. Without further ado, here's today's episode of The Memory Keeper.
Here's my first story about meeting no one less than Ella Fitzgerald and Count Basie. The story is titled, "What Took You So Long, Baby?" This is the first time I met Sherry. It's summer 1996, my first summer in the United States. Sherry and her friend Tina took my Swiss buddy Walter and me out to Tanglewood, an open-air music hall in the Berkshire Hills in western Massachusetts. The summer home of the Boston Symphony Orchestra since 1937. Tanglewood is home to 3 classical music schools, while also hosting the Festival of Contemporary Music with bands and many diverse musicians. The infamous composer and conductor John Williams, as well as the Boston Pops, frequently appear at this very popular arena. I've always been into big bands, and the concert we attended was by no less than Count Basie and Ella Fitzgerald. What a unique opportunity, and I felt we had to take maximum advantage of it. We had $5 long tickets, and even though we had a lot of fun picnicking, we were much too far from the stage to see their faces. Y a-t-il des chaises libres? Are there any open seats? The usher I was talking to outside the main hall turned out to be a French-Canadian, and I decided to impress him with my school French and chat with him to tell him how much I loved Canada. Not sure what I did right, but he took the 4 of us inside all the way to the 10th row. The concert was already underway and Ella Fitzgerald had just started singing, and there he was, a little man behind the piano, no less than the Count himself. I was in awe of what I saw. 2 of the world's most famous musicians on one stage. Being adventurous these early days, or if not also in a honeymoon stage of culture shock, I looked around and noticed that the entire first row was empty for some reason. "Hey guys, follow me, we're going all the way." In a split moment, we all ran hunched back to the first row and slipped into the empty seats. Ella interrupted her song in the middle of one of her classic scat styles, looked me directly in the eyes, and said, "What took you so long, baby?" I hope you enjoyed that little story. It's the first installment of many episodes to come with The Memory Keeper. I want to thank you for listening and invite you to join us next week as we will take you to Japan for the story Lost and Found in Kyoto. You won't believe what Sherry and I experienced there. Many thanks to those who helped me develop this podcast, including Wesley Rose and his team at Lost Artistry and Amy Alexander and her team at Story Collaborative. My name is Bram Groen, and I am The Memory Keeper.
Thank you for listening to The Memory Keeper. On behalf of Bram, we want to thank you for your help in raising awareness and support in the fight against Alzheimer's. If you feel inspired to make a difference, please consider making a charitable donation to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America in honor of Bram's wife, Sherry, by visiting thememorykeeper.org and clicking the button that says Donate. On our website, you can also sign up for our email list and receive the newest episodes directly to your inbox, as well as a full listing of episodes, show credits, and learn more about this program and why it exists. Lastly, if you enjoyed the series, we just ask you to share this episode with your friends and family, as well as subscribe to the show and follow us on social media at The Memory Keeper Pod. Together, let's continue to raise awareness and make a difference in the fight against Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right here next week for another episode of The Memory Keeper.